What's up, everybody? This is Kenny from MagChop. This is episode number 15. It's a really good one, so let's get into it.
Attention. The godfather of instrumentals.
All right, welcome back to the show. Let's get right into it. First of all, the 15-ounce collection brings you this show, so go on to magchop.com, support it, get some merch. Remember, at the end of the year, every one of these mugs, 1 year, will retire, and a new one will be added and take its place. So start your collection, get up on it, magchop.com. I want to give a shout out to James from Upstate Custom Decor for this beautiful MagChop wooden plaque, painted. Comes, I mean, look at it. I can hold it. It's got a stand. I mean, what craftsmanship! What a great piece of work. So look up James from Upstate Custom Decor. Very excited to be doing business with him. All right, let's get right into it. Let's talk about entrepreneurship. Let's talk about business. How do you know if you're successful as an entrepreneur? That's the big question, because a lot of people sell the entrepreneur dream. Oh, make money, be your own boss, right? But they don't tell you that there's processes, there's steps that you're going to have to take. There is stuff you are going to go through while building your business, okay? So how do you gauge the success? How do you know if you're being successful or not? Number one, I'm going to tell you what not to do. The first thing you don't do, do not gauge success by what you think success is. You cannot gauge your success or the success of your company or whatever it is that you're building by what you imagine success is, okay? Because that can vary. That can vary from person to person, from situation to situation, okay? Let me give you an example. I was in a conversation with a friend of mine, and MagChop had a very exciting year last year, and this year we're on pace to hopefully beat out next year. We're doing really well. However, with the expenses, right? So let's say I sell a product. Once I sell that product, then I have to buy a box to package that product in. Once that box is done, then it goes into a box that's shipped, and I have to pay for shipping. So there's a process to all this, so there's money that's involved. So by the time you're done paying for your mug, I really don't make a lot off of them because of the fact that I have to box them, ship them, and all that good stuff, right? Package them and ship them. Okay, so you got all those little charges that add up. So I was talking to my friend, and I said, man, you know, I just feel like I should be doing a lot better financially. I mean, we're doing okay with MagChop sustaining itself, but I just feel like I should be, at this point, should be further along. And he says, well, that's because you're gauging your success wrong. See, I was gauging my success off of whether or not I was able to have that spending money. That's not success. Yeah, it's good to have it. I mean, I'm in business to make money, but you can't gauge it that way. You have to gauge it by, and this was my friend's words to me. Shout out to E. He said to me, he said, listen, he says, you know, I look at your business, you got a brand that people recognize now. You go places and people are like, hey, aren't you Kenny from MagChop? You know, people are seeing who you are. He's like, you've been on the cover of a magazine. You're a swimwear designer for Miami, Chicago, Orlando, and Palm Beach. I mean, that's an amazing accomplishment. And, you know, I sat back and I thought to myself, wow, that's true. So don't gauge success by what you think success is. Because someone else might be looking at you and going, wow, I want to do that. And I had to learn that because I went into to my phone carrier store, and the guy that's in there working the counter, he's in school for designing. And he tells me, man, you know, my dream is to walk models at Miami Swim Week. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. It's a great experience. It's very fun. It's like nothing. And I got really excited about it, right? He's looking at me as, wow, this guy's a successful guy. Because I reached his goal. So don't sell yourself short. Keep going. Have a dream. Stick to it. Keep pursuing it. And don't knock yourself down if things aren't going exactly the way you want them at the moment you want them. Okay? So do not gauge success off of what you think success is. That's very important. So, I got a funny story to tell you guys. I hope you enjoyed that first part, but this part is like what I was talking about. So, I like to do pranks. I like to scare people. I like to do all that stuff, right? And everybody knows that about me. So, one of the things that I figured out is that if I'm in a parking space, right, and someone pulls in next to me, if I slowly pull out and they park, they think their car is moving. And you should see these people like hitting brakes and panicking, right? I mean, I've had people get out of the car. One got out of the car, he was mad dogging me, and I just played like I didn't know what I was doing. Like he got out the car, he was like, just mean mugging me, like he was mad at me, right? And it was so funny. But I just drove off. So the other day I'm at Walmart. I stopped in at Walmart, I get my stuff, getting out the car. As I'm pulling out, I normally reverse into I'm that guy. I reverse into the parking spaces, right? So I reverse in, I'm sitting down, I think I was messing with my phone or something, getting ready. I started the car. This guy goes to pull in the parking space next to me. He's so into the conversation he's having with his passenger, he almost hits people that are walking with their car. He had to abruptly stop, lets them pass, gets in. As he pulls in, I put my car in drive, and I know I'm going to get this guy. I'm going to get him. But I did not know I was going to get him this guy. So he's in the conversation. He opens the door. Now I'm in drive already, and I can see through my rearview mirror. This jive turkey's got his foot on the brake still. The car's in park, but his foot's on the brake, which means that when he takes his foot off the brake, the car's going to lean forward. But he opened the door, and one foot is out. So as he lifted his foot off the brake, I slowly started inching forward. Now his car is moving because it's settling in. My car's moving. His mind's telling him that his car is still in drive. This guy starts panicking. Oh! And he's panicking, he's hitting the brakes, and he's messing with the steering wheel, and the steering wheel's not moving. And I just slowly pulled off, and his friend caught it. His friend gets up, and he looks at me, like, he gives me that look like, we know what you did, right? And man, it took everything for me to not laugh. I just looked over at them, and I drove away, and I was like, oh, it was hilarious. So listen, if you ever get the chance to do this, it's really funny because people panic. So if you're in a parking lot and you park next to me, watch out. If you think your car's moving, it's probably me playing a prank on you. So that's one of the things that I love to do. That's really just a part of me. It's a personal note. That's what I do. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's segment. I will be back next week. Remember, go to MagChop.com, get yourself some awesome products. If you're an art collector, listen, my art is really cool. You definitely want some in your house. Conversational piece. What are you waiting for? Anyway, go to MagChop.com. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.